Hello lovely people. If today is your first time watching my video, you are welcome to Treats by Linda. I'm so excited to share my puff puff recipe with you. Ghanaians call it Bofrot. This is the wet version of puff puff and it's so simple, it's squishy, soft inside, and you are absolutely going to love it. So let's get right onto it. I have here 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk powder, half a teaspoon of nutmeg powder, a quarter teaspoon of salt, and I'll be using 1 teaspoon of instant yeast. And I have here 1 cup of warm water. I've listed all the ingredients in the description. So in a large mixing bowl, I add my flour, granulated sugar, milk powder, nutmeg powder, salt, and instant yeast. Because I'm using instant yeast, I didn't have to activate it by dissolving the sugar in warm water before adding it to the dry ingredients. So you need to check if your yeast is instant yeast or active dry yeast. So once that is done, I first add half of my warm water because I want to ensure that the dough doesn't become too soft. And then once I mix it, I add the rest of the warm water and then ensure that everything is well combined. I use the spatula to make sure it's mixed together very well, and this is the consistency I'm looking for. It's perfect, not too thick and not too light. Once I achieve that, I cover it with cling film and leave it in a warm place and allow it to rise or ferment. This will take at least an hour or an hour and a half, so you need to be patient. You'd realize that it's fermented and you see pockets of air in it. I deflate it by beating the dough against the bowl, and then I drop and hold. It's so fun to see the women who sell by the roadside do this. Now our dough is ready for frying. Make sure you add enough oil to the saucepan and also ensure the oil is very hot before you start dropping the dough in it. So the technique is to drop the dough from in between your thumb and your index finger into the hot oil. Once you start dropping it, you'd realize that the dough would bounce from the bottom of the saucepan up, and that is why I think it's called puff puff. At this point, you can lower the heat or the fire from high to medium so that your puff puff does not burn. Use your spider spoon strainer to run the dough around in the hot oil so that it comes out with an even golden brown color. So this was the first batch. I did the second batch and it was done, and it came out looking so beautiful. Just look at it. Don't you just want to have a bite of this? And it's so simple to prepare. I really hope that you try this for your family and they are going to love it. It's so delicious and the kids simply can't have enough of this. I get requests every now and then, "Mommy, can we have some Bofrot? Mommy, can we have some Bofrot?" And well, when they make that request, I just can't resist. Look at it, it's so good. And I really hope that you enjoyed the video and you're going to try this recipe. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and also remember to like this video or give it a thumbs up. And this puff puff or Bofrot is perfect with some Hausa cocoa. As you can see, I am ready to munch into it. Thanks for watching.